like this video, and subscribe or Shrek will visit you tonight. What the duck, man? I already shot that chick 2 times. Color of your t-shirt plus object to your right equals your superhero name. White trash. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share. Period. I keep forgetting that you're still alive. This is a real ad. What the duck is that supposed to mean? KFC. Actors whose characters have the same personality in every movie. Starter pack. 480-pound woman charged with involuntary manslaughter after husband died while performing plural sex. An Ohio woman. Your daughter does OnlyFans. Who is this? You don't need to know. I just thought you'd like to know what a hole your daughter is. I can send you proof if you like. And how did you get a hold of her pictures? I subscribed to her OnlyFans. Thanks for supporting her business. I just want a boyfriend that will be giving me 70% out of his daily income. But your Twitter name is Miss Independent? Just get the exact same job as him and you'll be earning 70% of his income. A good reason to wear glasses. Next door neighbor. Professor. Regular girl. Sophisticated woman. Some punk. Fashion designer. Murder suspect. Struggling artist. AI robot programmed to give ethical advice turns recess and homophobic after studying 1.7 million real-life human examples. My girlfriend dressed up as a policewoman and told me I was under arrest on suspicion of being good in bed. After 2 minutes all charges were dropped due to a lack of incidents. Smooth criminal. Iran women goalkeeper excused of being a man. Reporter. Is Ringo the best drummer in the world? John. Ringo isn't even the best drummer in the Beatles. What a pretty couple. I wonder what they do for a living. Every woman is bi. It's your job to find out if it's sensual, polar, or onical. If you're bionical girl, please God DM me. They think that women YouTubers can't go to heaven because men masturbate over them. This is crazy. Rubbed one out for them. Now no one goes to heaven. In Europe, until the 17th century, teenage boys were routinely masturbated by their nannies for a good night's sleep. I go to 16th century. Humans. Please God let 2022 be a good year. God, you guys are still alive. I'm Aries. No, I'm Libra. We can't be friends. Voice. What is your zodiac sign? I could never disown my child for sensual orientation or promiscuity, but if I raised a snitch he has to pack his shut and go. Kindergartner makes 911 call after dad drives through a red light. My husband is gay, but we are married with 2 kids and have great sex. So I met John Cena today. Man met John Cena and didn't even take a picture with him. LMFAO, what a waste. You know Apple is run by men when they call it an iPhone 6 Plus and it's only 5.5 inches. Of course it's run by men. It's a $1 trillion company, not a kitchen. Did Mrs. Incredible have labor pains birthing 3 kids? Or did she feel her water break, stretch her uterus to the size of a camping tent so that the doctor could walk in and pick up the baby off her pelvic floor and call it ducking day? This post, me. Pizza shop workers took down an armed robber, but when police took off his mask, they discovered he was their old boss. Boy, what kind of Scooby-Doo shut is this? Ewok costume, $69. Chewbacca costume, $129. Dressing up to mess with your neighbor's trail cam. Priceless. Wednesday, $499.99. Hold. Thursday, $499.99. Hold. Black Friday, $699.99. $599.99. Now. Me. I would like to buy a piano. Yamaha. Okay. Me. I'd also like to buy a motorcycle lol. Do you know where I can find a good one? Yamaha. You're not gonna believe this. Instead of expecting your wife to make you dinner every night like it's 1950, man up and develop a cook-Wayne habit so you don't need to eat. So since YouTube is going to remove dislike count, we should do this. Make a comment called dislike and we like it, so it will show a number which will refer to dislike count. Sometimes my genius is, it's almost frightening. Little cousin after realizing you have games on your phone. If that's my cousin, I'll go full Alabama. Alex Morgan celebrates scoring against England by pretending to sip tea. I'm English and I laughed. She pretended to sip some tea. It was funny. People need to chill out. It's what we are known for. It's like if the English pretended to eat a Big Mac or shoot up a school. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share. Period. I keep forgetting that you're still alive. The richest person in the world shutting on the nicest person in the world is capitalism summed up into tweets. Question time. Which way do you hang your toilet paper? A, B, or C? I'm Scrodinger's cat. Am I a boy or a girl? You never know until you lift up my skirt. YouTube removes dislike button. Fine. Dislike. I'll do it myself. I have 1000 Mars bars in my fridge and my mate has one in his. I pressured him into giving his to a homeless person. This is how celeb charity appeals work. The boys knew about social distancing. What women see. What men see. Morgue employee cremated by mistake while taking a nap. Funeral home investigation. I guess 2 people got fired that day. I was 10 when my teacher asked us to write a short story about our best friend. I looked at mine and smiled. I then wrote everything I knew about him. Once we had done, the teacher asked for volunteers to read our story out loud. My best friend went first. I was not in his story. Woman who died climbing Mount Everest wanted to prove vegans are not weak. Boy, why is the food cold and bland? Dad. Because your mother put her heart and soul into it. What you crave in a relationship is what you lacked in your childhood. I'm figuring this shut out. Definitely didn't lack now in my childhood, but okay. She'll never see it coming. Men should understand that some of these girls bring friends to a date because of safety, not for your food and drinks. Then why are they eating and drinking? Some of them should be outside checking the perimeter. My lady doctor just flirted with me. She told me that I'm too sweet. Well, her exact words were, severely diabetic. But I know what she really meant. Real men grill vegetables, not dead animals. Okay, but what do I do with the wheelchairs? Pulled over 45 times in one day. Halloween costume. Have you seen these? They are Japanese hamster bread. The size and appearance of real hamsters. Wouldn't it be cool to put 6 or 7 in your pocket and go to PetSmart and pull one out and start eating it in front of customers? When she's your girlfriend. When she's your wife. You can no longer watch full-length Formula 1 races on Pornhub. My wife and I are sitting on the couch watching TV, and I hear a text. Realizing I left my phone in the kitchen, I get up, go to the kitchen to check it, and it's a text from my wife. Please bring the chips on your way back. So where are we going? We are following you. I took my 11-year-old daughter to get a drink at Starbucks. We watched an incredibly handsome construction worker walk across the parking lot and into the store. Do you know what that little girl said to me? I don't know what he fixes, but mine is broken. What if it was your 11-year-old son who said that about a young woman who walked into the store? I thought we were teaching boys not to objectify girls, or does that only apply to boys? Vegan once mistakenly ate burger got hooked onto meat, and become professional butcher. So I saw an old dude with a fishing rod outside my local bar fishing in a puddle. He looked so cold. I said to him, "Come in for a drink and get warm." As we sipped our double whiskeys, I thought I would humor him. I asked him, "How many have you caught today?" He replied, "You are the 8th. Stop sending me pilots for your Star Wars series idea. I'm not that apt, Jon Favreau. I feel your pain. Pornhub. Both have dislike button. Both have porn. Both have honey people. Both have funny comments. My rope is too long. My rope is too short. My rope is just right. When you make a joke in front of your psychologist, and instead of laughing, she starts writing it down. When your crush says she likes bad boys. Rain Herzog, road bike without helmet. I look like Rihanna hands down. I think this is just a typo and was meant to be I look like Rihanna had downs. Teacher. Study harder. You are the future of our country. Me studying to leave my country. As I handed my dad his 50th birthday card, he looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "You know, one would have been enough." Florida man stole Walmart clothes and secretly worked as cashier. He kept all the cash and made $2,000 in 4 hours. Officials. Trick-or-treaters beware Mary Jane candy. Edibles. Absolutely no one on the planet will give away their edibles for free to your children. Please grow up. Me. What's your spirit animal? Quiet kid. Desert eagle. Teacher. Why is that? Everyone else in the class. Basically, English is what happens when Vikings learn Latin and use it to shout at Germans. A set of British twins separated at birth and raised by different adopted parents fell in love and got married only to realize that they were brother and sister. I golfed with a hilarious 78-year-old man and he was dishing out life tips the whole time. The most don't give a duck guy I've ever met. He tells me after the round, "Don't talk to me in the parking lot. My wife is picking me up and she thinks I went deaf 5 years ago." What a legend. Used skateboard for sale. Owner no longer needs it. Just when I thought my pet was talented, this happened. Parrot trapped on roof keeps telling fire crew to duck off. Never lose your AirPods ever again. Imagine a thief stealing your iPhone and getting AirPods free. Sometimes I forget sad jokes are only funny on the internet. I told this guy I wished the earth was flat so I could eat myself off the edge and he just got concerned. It's strange to work in a hospital. You know, in one room there's a father holding his son for the first time, in another room there's a son holding his father for the last time, and then in another room there's a guy with a remote stuck in his nose. It's the circle of life. Girl who's just being friendly. Your ugly ace thinking she's in love with you. So you're dating a woman who is 6 years older than you and is a daughter of your stepmom's ex-boyfriend who is the enemy of your pet. If Martin Luther King Jr. had Snapchat in 1962, out here with these jive-ace turkeys. Dear neighbor, last night I believe I could hear you and your boyfriend having sex. Do you mind being louder? It was hard for me to masturbate while holding a cup on the wall. Guy at number 17. Me. Sees little girl crying near grave in cemetery. Me. What's wrong? Little girl. No one came to my funeral. Me. Teacher. What are you laughing at? Me. Nothing. My brain. Ellen Aldrusk. I will send Mexicans to space. It's not drinking alone if you're pregnant. Excuse me while I'm repulsed by men who make such disgusting jokes. Excuse me while I make a joke 10 times worse. What's the difference between Isaac Newton and the baby I just stabbed to death? Isaac Newton died of beer gene. If I see one more person texting and driving, I'm rolling my window down and throwing my ducking beer at them. Squats at gym. Squats on gym. Let me take a pic. Saw a black guy riding a bike the other day, but then I thought, wait, isn't that mine? Then I remembered mine's in my basement polishing my shoes. Oh. So many layers, all incredibly recess. Upvoted. Turn left for hot. Turn right for cold. Turn down for what? I met an older woman at a bar last night. She looked pretty good for a 60-year-old. In fact, she wasn't too bad at all, and I found myself thinking she probably had a really hot daughter. We drank a couple of beers, and she asked if I'd ever had a sportsman's double. What's that? I asked. It's a mother and daughter, their son, she said. As my mind began to embrace the idea, and I wondered what her daughter might look like, I said, no, I haven't. We drank a bit more, then she said with a wink, tonight's your lucky night. We went back to her place. We walked in. She put on the hall light and shouted upstairs, "Mom, you still awake?" I finally quit drinking for good. Now I drink for evil. Boyfriend came back from driving my car with his hand bleeding and was like, there's something sharp under the seat, and I said, oh yeah, that's my car knife, and he got annoyed. Jenny, Terrell, HVI positive, age 39, occupation blood donor. Realization. When you see the trainer walk in with a camera crew and a prostitute. One of the darkest moments in history. This calls for my favorite joke of all time. Lawyer. So it says here that you want to divorce Minnie because she was extremely silly? Mickey. No. I said she was ducking Goofy. Translation. Thank you very much for keeping the bathroom clean. If you see someone making a mess, let me know. I'll clean them up. Everybody knows about the American dream, but is there something like a German dream? There once was, but the other countries didn't like it. Oh no, my kid figured out the baby monitor. I think this means you have 7 days to live. My parents at age 29. Let's have a baby and get married. Yes. Me at age 29. No, we can't afford a baby. I can't even afford medicine to stop my hallucinations of this crying woman. Sorry, I fell asleep. It's fine. What did I miss? My babs. Oh good, I thought I missed something big. Hitler was vegetarian and was strongly against animal cruelty. 10-year-old me with unmonitored internet access watching a beheading video. You gotta help me, bro. I did it with this girl who lied about being 18. FBI is on my tail. Okay dude, relax. She lied about her age just so that she can have a good time under sheets. If she is 17 or 16, then it's natural for some girls to lie to get some. How old was she anyway? 8. Nigga, you are going to jail. Guy dresses himself as delivery man to hand deliver his resume disguised as box of donuts. Most resumes end up in trash. Mine. In your belly. When your girlfriend is accusing you of cheating and you're just standing there thinking how she's starting to sound just like your wife. We made the 1886 Coca-Cola recipe. My man's got some priorities in life. Pornhub. This will probably be the last porn video I watch because Hurricane Florence is flooding my house right now. Movie ideas. A 90s bully is sent into the future to present day to a school full of trans people, TikTokers and diversity. I miss the old days. Hol up. Hol up, can you not say anything that's original for once, you ducking burned pancake? When you're a minor who wasn't supposed to have a gun, but the guy you killed was a pedophile. Penalties offset. First down. Reblog if you would date a robot. I'm not a robot, I'm just asking for a friend. I have skin. Is it your own skin though? As in you grew it on your own body from birth? This skin was grown, yes, on a human body. That is mine. I'm not a robot. Okay, I'll believe you if you first tell me what this says. Q2PAD. I don't need to prove myself to you, how dare you. I love breathing oxygen. Will I ever find love? No. Duck, you'll never do that either. You have math exam. Your dad will give you $200 if you pass. Your mom will give you $500 if you pass. You realize you can get $1,000 if you pass. Rumor. Pineapple makes your cram taste better. Me after adding pineapple juice to my cram. My wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing him. Went out, had a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer. It's not a man running into the woods. Day 1 of my zero waste journey. I used my pasta water from breakfast to make my coffee. Is it? But no. Different element produce different colored fireworks. Copper, sodium, barium, magnesium, titanium, aluminum, uranium, strontium. Paralyzed teen learned to walk, hit by car, and paralyzed again. Guard, stay down. Final warning.